Hello, and welcome back for another coin review. And today we have this thing. This I also got in just a few days ago, although when it goes up on the channel it will probably have been some weeks. But yeah, and I don't really know why I decided to get this. Well, I mean, I kind of do. There was a coin that I really wanted, and it's not just buy one. It's like the shipping and all of that doesn't really cost extra normally when you pick up a couple at the same time. So I was just going through this guy, I want to say, or this person's eBay account, and picked up a couple of not too expensive coins. But other than that, I don't really have any reason for picking this up. But it's here, so why not? So what this actually is well, 50 cents. It's really not much more interesting than that. From Canada. So yeah. On this side we can see Elizabeth II. Elizabeth II there. And it says, what? De Gratia... Regina? Okay, so I'm guessing that's Latin. Fair enough. The translation apparently is by the grace of God. Okay, fair enough. So, this is apparently a bust of Queen Elizabeth II at age 27 years of age, wearing a wreath facing right. Okay, fine. I mean, yes, she's there. She definitely looks younger than on more recent coins. So fine. I mean, doesn't really excite me very much, to be honest. Although I do like the kind of dots around the edge here. I don't know, it just gives it a little bit extra in my mind. But yeah, nothing else really here. But before I flip it over, let's actually talk about this. So this was a series that apparently Canada produced from 1959 to 1964, so only for 5 years, which is not very long. I don't know if this is supposed to be a circulation coin or it was collectible, but either way. So this is silver, or mostly silver. It's 0.8 and 0.2 copper. So fair enough, mostly silver. The weight is, okay, 11.6638 grams. That's oddly specific. But yeah, not an ounce, like a third-ish of an ounce. Diameter, well, it's 29.72 millimeters, and the thickness is 2.04. So it's not very thick. It is reeded, I can see that much. But yeah, it's not a big coin, but it's not tiny either. So there is that. On the other side here, we have the coat of arms. I think, yeah. Well, this one specifically is from 1959. So this is from the first batch, I guess. Now that doesn't actually make it any more interesting. It also says here on the coin flip, but either way. So here we have Crown divides the date above the Royal Arms of Canada, proclaimed by King George V on November 21st, 1921, and updated in 1957, and surrounded with the face value and the inscription Canada. Okay, so that's a lot. So yes, it does say Canada there, the year and the 50 cents. And, I mean, the coat of arms are, well, that there does look very nice. So almost like too many details for this size coin. The coin should have been bigger to better enjoy the details. But it is what it is. I mean, it looks nice. You kind of have to catch the light in the right way to really see it, but yeah. There's so much going on here. Are those lions, I think, holding flags? That looks like the British flag. Not sure what flag that is. There's definitely a crown up top. Some kind of shield or something there. There is some kind of inscription in the bottom, but I'm not sure. Was it Canada? But man, I cannot read any of that. But there is something there, so it looks pretty cool. And I would say this one is in fairly decent state. And it still wasn't expensive, so I guess this is not an expensive coin. Speaking of, each year this was made, different mintage numbers. This one apparently, it's a weird number, but pretty much 3.1 million made in 1959. So not rare at all. Some years, apparently there were different ones made, proof-like versions, which this one shouldn't be, because none were made in that year. But in 1961, for example, about 100,000 of a proof-like version. So they might be worth a bit more. And it seems like every year, starting in 1961, the proof version definitely lower mintage. Although the last year, well, the mintage actually went up, more or less doubled or tripled every year. So even the later years when more were minted, not exactly a very special coin, I guess. And the last year of the normal version, more than 9 million minted. So yeah, not exactly rare, but that only means it's easier to find, and you don't have to pay out your nose to get one, which is good. So I think that's about it. So thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.